Alright, guys, the report is here. The article that we have been waiting for it to come out. The news finally comes out with it, and it's about the tourism of Tijuana that is significantly dropping on a day by day basis. So we have entrepreneurs of the medical field and tourist companies that have reported their incomes being drastically reduced ever since the migrant caravan and the Central Americans have shown up. So there have been reports of tourists that are canceling their trips to the state of Baja California. Um, there has been so this right here, Antonio Gamboa. So this guy's like a owner a lot of lunch trucks, and he said that he has losses of up to 30%. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit of this and then translate. Miles de migrantes. Sorry about that. I'm still sick. It's crazy out here. It's still cold. Miles de migrantes centroamericanos, la mayoría de ellos hondureños, se han unido en caravanas en las últimas semanas en un esfuerzo para acelerar su paso por México, protegerse mutuamente y solicitar refugio en Estados Unidos. El cruce fronterizo que los residentes de Tijuana utilizan para llegar a sus empleos o hacer compras en el lado estadounidense y los turistas de Estados Unidos usan para dirigirse al sur fue cerrado brevemente la semana pasada, luego que unos inmigrantes intentaron cruzar corriendo. So what this is saying right here is that thousands and thousands of Central Americans have previously tried to come into to Mexico through the southern border. Ever since they had this problem right here in Tijuana on the Chaparral incident, where they try to rush the border and illegally cross, the southern border has had a big change and went through a lockdown, locking down highways, and we've seen the videos that I've uploaded where it is like 5-6 days ago, but they're cracking down. Like, I just wanted to show you guys, to point you guys that that video is not the only one out there. I'm pretty sure there's other operations that have went down where they're cracking down on these small groups going through the country. It says right here, 6,000 migrants have been relocated due to the capacity that was surpassed in the Benito Juarez shelter that they had. It was a makeshift shelter from a baseball stadium. So the Associated Press says that they were talking to these people, and a lot of them mentioned that they are running from violence and from being poor, from their places of origins, that there's just poverty all over the place. There's a hotel down in Rosarito Beach, and it's called El Hotel Rosarito Beach, and they receive a lot of tourists. It says right here in Spanish, and they have received uh, a loss of 60% in reservations. Man, that's crazy. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, big businesses, American businesses that are losing money by this. All right, so we have Georgina Carabarin. She's a protodontista. She's like orthodontist. She says that she has lost about 70%. No, she says that she has about 70% of her patients in San Diego. And she's just waiting for everything to come back to normal, because those patients don't want to come right now, because it's just, who wants to come right now? There's you got this problem right there with the migrant caravan. It's just crazy. At any time they could just close the border and that's it. No one's in, no one comes out. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy that Tijuana's suffering because of outsiders that are feeling the right to come into Mexico, abuse the system, and try to abuse America's Constitution by claiming false asylum. Because let's face it, if they were looking for asylum, Mexico has offered abundant resources to them. They've offered programs of work, of housing, and medical expenses, and schools for their kids. Yes, you heard it right. Schools for the kids. So this is just bad that Mexicali, Tijuana, and probably the whole state of Baja California is suffering because of this big phenomenon of a migrant crisis right there at the border, which is causing tension with the United States and Mexico Border Patrol. You know what I mean? So obviously, this is very bad for the state of Baja California, and it is now reporting that it is losing money. It is losing thousands and thousands of dollars every day because of the migrant caravan. So this was just hours ago. Just reporting you guys this right here and giving my little interpretation and translation of what this article says. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys later. Keep you updated.